When I was 9 years old, I heard about a youth interfaith storytelling circle. Now, I didn't quite understand what that entailed, but I was, and still am, a talkative youth. And so I felt that storytelling would be a great fit for me. So, for the next 10 weeks, I spent my Sunday afternoons in various temples, mosques, synagogues, and churches, places that I had never been before. This was a life-changing experience for me. It let me learn more about other cultures. It had let me make friends with wonderful people I would have never met otherwise. It let me explore the art of storytelling. Most importantly, it helped me learn about myself. I am a first-generation immigrant, so my upbringing was slightly different than that of my peers. And I knew that that was due to my different culture, my different background, my different heritage. And I knew that different cultures existed in the world. But it wasn't until storytelling that I truly explored what these differences were. Through storytelling, I learned about the wonderful cultures of this world. I learned about the village of Heron from Judaism. I learned about Mullah Nasruddin and fairy tales from the Middle East. I learned about Sprega Nona and her big magic pasta pot up on the hill. Most importantly, I learned that no matter what culture or faith or background you're from, whether you're Muslim or Jewish or Islamic or Hindu, everyone has the same root, the same core beliefs, the same value, the same goal. They're all striving to be the best humans they can. They're all striving to be kind and generous, to have upstanding morals. For me, that was a turning point. It helped me become a more open-minded individual. It led to me becoming involved in organizations like the American Folklore Society, like the Albany Story Circle, where I could learn even more. But it wasn't until much later that I understood how important this mindset was. Now, in recent years, there's been a rise in a sort of twisted definition of nationalism, an anti-immigration ideal, where entire nationalities are discriminated against simply because they are different. When I first heard about this, I was shocked, because every culture and faith that I've learned about all has the idea of being kind and friendly to your neighbors. The idea of the golden rule is prevalent in one form or another in every single faith. Yet, despite that, due to the fear of the unknown, there's a rise in a prejudice against people. Entire nationalities were discriminated against because they have different clothes, eat different food, speak a different language. There's been a rise in hate crimes. Innocent, hardworking people have lost their jobs because they were different. Now, America is often described as a great melting pot of the world. It's a place where cultures mix together and mesh, make something that's bigger than any of them. This sort of mentality is harmful to society. It harms society and is detrimental at a fundamental level. However, I am of the belief that through understanding others, building a bridge between your culture and theirs, truly seeing things from another point of view, being open-minded, this sort of fear of the unknown that fuels the prejudice will disappear. Understanding can come in many different ways. For me, understanding came through stories. But for you, it could come through an art show or a cultural event. It could come from coming to an event like this where you discuss new ideas. It could come from talking with that new neighbor or having a discussion with that one classmate or that coworker you just cannot see eye to eye with. But no matter how you do it, being open-minded is important. It's not only beneficial to society, it's beneficial to yourself. Being open-minded and learning about others helps you better understand yourself. Through storytelling, I better understood who I am as a person, what I stood for, and what I believe. It lets you meet new people, wonderful people, who while may seem different than you, are in fact more similar than you can think. Understanding others is a crucial tool in today's society. As President Lyndon B. Johnson said, if we are to live together in peace, we must come to know each other better. With that thought, bid you good night. Thank you.